up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. To the air. Allen rolling to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Allen's throw is complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. Throwing now is Allen, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Burrow. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, Your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. First down. Here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Uncorks one for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Allen going to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. On the give, this is Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll run here with Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's Allen to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing deep for Galladay. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This is our time.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Singletary. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen off the play fake. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Allen to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Ed Oliver that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken at around the 40. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. 2nd and 4. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow airing it deep for Fowler. Oh, leap it. He will make the catch. what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And they had a little hang time on it. So what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy, because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There's some trust in there. There's also some hope.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. First possession of the 3rd quarter and intercepted. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Allen rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the Traders take a look, we'll step aside. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll flip this quickly out to Fowler. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense, right?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the ground, it's Singletary. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Really did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's caught by Galladay. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Burrow on play action. He'll buy some, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And it's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Allen going to go on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action. It's Burrow. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Singletary here running out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They go right back to Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Flushed out right. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now a run with Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter
Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Burrow will throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's brought down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He gets this complete to Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing deep for Galladay. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got it complete to Fowler. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Bengals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.